In recent months, I've been exploring different avenues of communicating regarding my depression, such as creating a blog and producing these videos. Unlike in the past, I now openly speak about my illness to my friends, family members, and even new people that I talk with. Yes, I know it's kind of a contradiction because I say I'm open about it, but then I'm concealing my identity. That's due to employer policy, so please just bear with me. Um, so anyway, I just wanted to take a few minutes to answer some frequently asked questions and comment on some suggestions that are commonly asked or assumed of me as I've been on this journey. So this question actually really bothers me because it's always asked as if people just assume that I had a bad day at work or my fish died. Um, Depression isn't just a bad mood, it's a consistent feeling of nothing. For me, everything just feels blank and plain all the time, and I don't have a reason. I didn't experience any horrific trauma. The best answer I can give you is just that the chemicals in my brain are unbalanced. So I didn't at first. I broke down about 4 months ago, and I mentally and physically fell apart. My friends and family members just believed that I was over-exaggerating my boyfriend leaving me, and it took a while for them to understand that the breakup was simply the last straw, so to speak. But now my support system is stronger than ever because I've been able to open up about the past 11 years living with this disease. In general, no, but there is a difference between a thought and an action. At 15, I wrote a detailed suicide note to my parents, and a year later, I wrote another in my high school yearbook. In the past, I've Googled what it's like to OD on different kinds of medications and drugs, but there was only one occurrence where I was so low that I took physical action, which was after a huge fight with my ex, in which he said I was the biggest mistake of his life. And I held an empty gun to my head and pulled the trigger to see if I could do it. But I don't want to die, and I've never made a plan. I've never really attempted anything, and I'm not going to. Don't leave, don't judge, be open-minded, don't treat me differently. And honestly, just remember that in this case, it really is me, not you. So just don't take it personally if I need space or disappear for a couple of days. So for me, this is easier said than done, something that seems obvious to do, keep my mind off things, but I struggle with severe self-confidence issues, and so trying something new isn't easy for me. And I've tried to pick up hobbies such as learning how to play the guitar or drawing, but if I can't pick up on something quickly or learn something, then I quit before I realize that I'm actually failing at it. So instead of taking this advice, I do things that I already know how to do because I know that those things I can excel at. I could write up a book of excuses as to why I think that I've never gotten help. But the truth is, it's really as simple as me refusing to admit that I had a problem and that this was getting worse. I absolutely agree with this. I believe that a therapist can make or break somebody's recovery. It'll take time and commitment to find a therapist with whom you connect, but I'm grateful that I put my energy into seeking therapists because I value the relationship I have with mine. This statement is ignorant and it really pisses me off, but I hear it all the time. I don't know if people say that as a means to make me feel better, or if they truly believe that physical attributes equals happiness. Depression doesn't discriminate, and it's a real disease like cancer that can affect anyone, regardless of gender, age, economic status, physical appearance. So stop saying that. I've been on medication for approximately 3.5 months now, and for me, I've noticed that I'm no longer irritable or angry or easily annoyed. I used to lash out at people that I love for absolutely no reason at all, and I'm grateful that my moods are steady now. But I'm not all rainbows and puppies. Psych meds won't cure hopelessness or depression in general. And like a therapist, you have to test out different kinds of psych meds to see which works for you, because each will have different side effects and symptoms for each different person. And save the most difficult question for last. When people learn that I suffer from depression, they'll often ask, well, what makes you happy, or what do you enjoy doing? And I just want to say that most people who suffer from depression or other mental illness aren't exempt from feeling happiness. They still have hobbies and attend events and can create positive memories. For me, it's not that things don't make me happy, but I guess that I just experience moments differently than my friends, in that I'm never in a specific moment. Anytime something good is happening, all I can think about is how unfortunate it's going to be when it's over. So to answer the question, lots of things are capable of making me happy. I suppose I just don't let them.